with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Tatum. Then it's Harden. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's LeBron at the small forward.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd. Bryant skying high to slam it home, always looking to stuff with style.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Towns, the pass to Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
And Kobe, here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
And Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender, a flat-out assassin on offense. And most importantly, this guy's a leader, too.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Doncic kicks to Towns. Young against Harden. Back to Towns. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's Jokic. He's off on that one. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Over in the corner, Doncic. Inside. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Doncic. And it's all knotted up.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the shot goes down.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Here's Giannis. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Young outside, pass to Durant, flies to the hoop, and then Durant with the jam.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Frank Vogel. And, Dave, what do you have to say?
I asked him how hands-on he was planning to be, and he said, not much. He told me it's fun to coach these guys to see what I can generate out of certain matchups, but that's more the exception than the rule. I think I'll be as much of a spectator as anyone. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Kobe, the pass to KD. A pass to Bryant, and the dunk by Kobe.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 2. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Get ready for your East All-Stars. And it's a completely new group for the East.
You know, fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And the West All-Stars, looking who they've got. They've got Zion Williamson. Luka Doncic out there with Harden. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the West All-Stars.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basket.
And finish off by Bryant.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now here's Morant. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Antetokounmpo finds Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Young's checked in for the East. Randall's checked in for the West.
As a teenager, I said as a teenager, Doncic recorded 4 triple-doubles during his rookie season. Before Luka's 4, there had just been 1 triple-double by a teenager in the history of the league. That's special.
Kobe kicks to Antetokounmpo. And here's Young from the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And we know Young is supremely confident from range and knocking down those 3 balls like it's no problem at all.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. Over Young. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Bryant, and Kobe throws it down hard.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Harden the pass to Doncic. Towns trying to get open. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Harden.
As I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit.
And so it's the West All-Stars in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pop.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The Western Conference showing off its all-star game chops there in the first half. When the showmanship is ramped up to its highest level, that suits the West just fine. They got a roster that knows how to play the game with flair, and they've been enjoying themselves so far today.
Well, the West are not playing around.
NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, they've got Nikola Jokic. Kobe is out there with Trae Young. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Durant in at the small forward position.
When he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself a matchup nightmare.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The drive by Bryant.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Harden the pass to Towns. Harden outside. LeBron left side. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one falls for Bryant. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. And he drives in. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Again, the West All-Stars.
And this game literally has been wide open. As wide open as it gets. And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And in this era of player empowerment, how do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them. And that's an encouraging sign from my perspective. Well, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
Good on the shot. Kobe's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Doncic dishes to Tatum. The drive by Doncic. Kicks it out to Harden. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Harden's got 6.
Harden so versatile offensively. He initiates. He can play off the ball. He can beat you in transition. He's going to get his points. You can bet on that.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to wheel his team back in the game.
Morant, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Ball against Young to the middle. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Leonard, he's checked in for the East.
Curry comes in for John Morant. Then for the West All-Stars, Embiid, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Anthony Davis comes in for Jason Tatum. And Lillard subbed in for James Harden. And it's Doncic missing. A pass to Bryant. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And now it's just a 4-point West All-Star lead.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Lillard against Curry. From 13, and it's sent back by Jokic. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D there from Ball. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
The mid-range stroke of Bryant. You got to admire that. I mean, he's got a terrific feel from here.
The pass the ball. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Davis kicks the ball. And it's the East with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Yeah, bucket by bucket, the legend of Steph Curry continues to grow.
Curry against Lillard. Lets a floater go. Good defense by Jokic.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And it's Kobe missing. And the West All-Stars have possession. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 5 assists in the game. Outside Curry. Young with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Back to Curry. And here's Bryant for 3. It's rebounded by the West. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
It's tipped. Jokic with the steal. Pass to Bryant. Yep, that one goes. Bryant's got 38 points.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter. I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. West All-Stars lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Our offense will come and go. Our defense has got to be the constant.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Durant's checked in for Butler. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Kobe is subbed in for Bradley Beal. Then for the West All-Stars, Jason Tatum. He's checked in for Randall. Harden comes in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Damian Lillard in for Luka Doncic. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Tatum out there with LeBron James. Then there's Towns. Then it's Harden. And it's Lillard in at the point.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
And some changes here for the East. Jokic has checked in for Leonard. Young is subbed in for Curry. It's Young on the wing. Passes it to Bryant. Outside, KD. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Tatum trying to break free.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Bryant.
And Bryant is the guy they look to when it comes to scoring big hoops. He doesn't run away from pressure situations. As a matter of fact, he runs right into the eye of the storm.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And there's the feed to Kobe. And Kobe throws it down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Tatum, that's for two. And it's the East with the rebound. KD's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Kobe throws it down.
Yeah, I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Tatum down low. Antetokounmpo defending. Tatum no good. Here's Jokic. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Here's Tatum, and the rejection by Giannis. And they'll keep possession. Lillard, the pass to Tatum. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the East All-Stars.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their pressing. Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Here's West now. It's a 5-point game. Tatum passes to Towns. No good. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. And the dunk by Giannis.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're trailing by 7. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Right side Tatum. Giannis with some nice D. And here are the East All-Stars now. They lead by 7. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. From deep, James. That shot misses. Now Young. Pass to Kobe. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And now it's a 9-point East All-Star lead. So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg?
Pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock, and I am the precious cup. I tell myself for no one, nobody else to
my mistake. Bro, never by mistake. This more like for my mama's sake. This something you could not relate. This feel like Plex out the gate. Pray it's the